For the past 9 months, we've been living aboard a 31-foot sailboat. Leaving behind our home, our jobs, and our friends and family, we traveled the St. Johns River and the intercoastal waterways until we arrived in the lovely Florida Keys. Florida Keys has been everything we could have imagined. Clear blue waters, white sand beaches, islands, and so much more. But after 9 months living in close quarters, working random jobs, and trying to make our travel dreams a reality, we've come to realize the importance of family and what really matters most to us. And that's just simply spending quality time together and enjoying some of the wonderful beauties this world has to offer. We are not ready to give up our dreams of travel, although times do get tough, like getting seasick, working outside in 100-degree weather, doing laundry, and getting places on land. It all seems minuscule compared to the good times we have, watching the sunset over the water, and really just embracing the peace and serenity of this lifestyle. But what comes next? Where do we go from here?
Hey everyone, Sailinghorus here. Tired, been working hard, but we got great things in store.
Yeah, we have good news to tell you guys. Well, we're selling our boat because we're getting a bigger boat, a better boat. There's a lot of exciting news to come. We're going to think of some fun ways to give you guys more information about the boat, so stay tuned for that. We just want to let you guys know about the plans, selling the old boat, getting the new boat, and you'll have all those details soon enough, so stay with us.
All the madness is to come.
Back to the video.
There are a few luxuries that we just couldn't live without, like a shower, a living room, an office space, a bedroom door, and a television. We needed more storage spaces for things like clothes, food, and tools. It's a little bittersweet because I really grew fond of our little boat. We've been raising our children on this boat. We've lived some of our greatest memories on here. It's been our home. I know we need the extra space, but it was a good boat and it got us so many places, and we're so thankful that we bought her when we did. It truly feels like we're hitting another milestone in the story that is our lives. Upgrading to a bigger, better vessel is the next chapter of this story. Thanks for being a part of our journey with us, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. As I clean out our boat, I'm reminiscing of all the memories that we've had. I'm gonna miss Lily chalking up all the doors and the forks that Cade would make under the table. By saying goodbye to this boat, we're essentially saying goodbye to the first chapter of our sailing lives. We learned to sail, and shortly after, our lives changed dramatically. We moved in and haven't looked back. I think the hardest thing is trying to balance work and play, because we aren't a super wealthy family, so we do have to stop and catch up on responsibilities in between all the luxuries. So working for a few months here and there is how we've been able to afford this living so far. But being away from our families has been particularly hard for Paul and I. We're both really family-oriented, and we're very close to our parents and grandparents. Traveling means not being at every birthday celebration, not being able to attend certain events, and less time with some of the people we love the most. Sailing isn't all rainbows and butterflies. The storms can be daunting and frightening. The fear of hurricanes is there. And the question of, are we doing the right thing, looms above us. But despite all of that, I wouldn't give it up for the world. Some people predicted that we would only last 3 months, and some believe that we'll die out here. So why do we continue? I feel like there are so many simple reasons why, but most importantly, we wanted to set an example for our children. to do what your mind sets out to do. Live life. Follow your dreams. Because one day, they might just all come true.
When I first bought Nancy Ann, I was overjoyed with the thought of sailing and traveling with my family. She was the second boat that I had looked at that I really saw a potential in. I may have purchased the boat a little prematurely. This boat seemed to be the most ready to move into, didn't need a lot of work done to it, and was ready that day to take off on an adventure. And so was I. I took the boat in the middle of the night with zero sailing experience whatsoever. That's where it all began.
Some people's version of happiness is consistency. A white picket fence, a 9-to-5 job, a Lambo in the driveway. Our version of happiness is spontaneity, not knowing what we're going to do or where we're going to end up next. Not spending our lives working from day to day just to pay the bills, too worn out from work all day to provide the proper care for our spouse or children. Working all week just to be too tired to enjoy our weekends. Don't get me wrong, I do believe it's important to work hard and stay busy, but why not do it while you're doing something you love? That's why I make these videos. That's why we choose travel over stability. We don't know where we're going to end up in a year, or even 6 months from now. We don't know what our next job will be, what problems that we'll face. But what we do know is that we're happy. We wake up in the morning feeling accomplished. We spend quality time with our children and each other, and we live in the moment.
Fly so high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
So say goodbye to Nancy Ann, the 31-foot Columbia slip that's got us this far. But say hello to the new adventures in the next chapter to our life that might just be right around the corner.